It's March 31st, 2014, and the garden has been planted, and I thought I'd do a little update. The first bed over here is the Mittleider bed with green beans. These were planted February 25th, and right after the planting we had a major cold front come in and got down to about 29 degrees, and I lost a few plants. They were only a couple inches high, but they never did make it. So today I put a couple bean seeds in where the other plants had died, and I think this will be good because in our production will be spread out a little more rather than having the beans all at one time. And next year I'm going to do that, plant one row, and then maybe 2 weeks later plant another row. This second Mittleider bed I converted this year. It was originally one of the conventional beds, and in this bed I have cantaloupe, 4 plants. And I noticed this morning on each end of the bed there is room enough for more plants, so I just threw some more green beans into that space at the end of the bed. Can never have too many green beans. This first conventional bed, I have planted cucumbers, 4 plants. And then in the second conventional bed, I have 4 peppers. Last year the peppers did really well, the jalapenos. So this year I thought I'd do something a little different and plant different types of pepper plants. That first one was a Cajun Belle. This is a Sweet Heat. The third one is a Gypsy, and the fourth one is a Anko Tiburon, whatever that is. And then on the third conventional bed we have 8 jalapeno plants. Those were so good pickled last year, and they produced for many months. And then the last conventional bed, I have 4 tomato plants. They're already starting to blossom. And then in the last Mittleider bed, I have 24 tomato plants, bringing the total to 28 tomato plants. And these are all hybrids. I decided not to do any more of the, what do you call them? The other types, because the yield was so low, and it just wasn't worth the effort. So these are all like big boys, better boys, and they look really healthy right now. So a couple changes from last year. I'm not going to do the weekly feed, the Mittleider weekly feed on the 4 conventional beds every week like I do on the Mittleider beds. It seems like we got a lot of green growth last year and not so much fruit. So I'm going to do the Mittleider fertilizer about every 2 or 3 weeks on the conventional bed, and then in the 3 Mittleider beds do what the manual calls for and fertilize every week, the weekly feeding program. Also decided to remove about 5 trees from the yard, and that will provide a lot more sunlight, which was lacking last year. And then after we removed 5 trees, we planted 4. So we planted 2 peach trees here and 2 plum trees over here. So that's the spring 2014 garden.